Over the last 10 games, as we look at the Rockets, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. 3rd in steals, 6th in rebounding, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
Yeah, let's go back to those steals for a second, Clark. I think that's such a key aspect for this team's success because when they get out and really pressure teams and force mistakes, that allows them to get easy shots at the other end offensively.
Aldridge's shot is good.
And a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
And Portland, one of the smaller markets. They've got the weather situation. A little bit rainy up there. Not a top free agent destination, but great history.
Yeah, and for some players, it can really connect and click for them. And, you know, Damian Lillard said that Portland just fits him. It feels like home. And Robin Lopez said, hey, I'm a little bit weird myself. So for players with a bit of renegade or a different approach in their DNA, they fit right in, man.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters.
Lillard again to Ariza. McCollum with the screen for Lillard. Shot clock at 6. And here's Matthews from the arc.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board. And his length doesn't hurt either.
That gives them the lead. 16 points for James Harden.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Damian Lillard off to a great start to his NBA career. Year 1, he was the 4th ever unanimous Rookie of the Year. And then year 2, his first All-Star appearance.
And Damian Lillard last season, the first player in NBA history to compete in all 5 major All-Star events.
Well, let's count them off right now, partner. He did the Rising Stars Challenge, the skills event, 3-point shootout, the dunk contest, and he played in the big game on Sunday.
That's a busy weekend.
That's a full weekend, and the young fellow handled himself well in all 5 of them.
Portland leading. McCollum dishes to Kaman. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Outside Matthews. Portland moving the ball around. A shot. Portland again missing. Houston's on 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Smith with a screen on Matthews. And here's Harden for 3. No luck. And the Trailblazers going the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the basket good. 33 points for Lillard.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Now, here is Harden. He is guarded by McCollum. Ariza goes in. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Rockets have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
This season has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Guys, they're only making about 71%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And the second free throw, good. Just 4 seconds left in the third. And stolen by Ariza. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. It's the Trailblazers. The Rockets trail. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. Lillard and Matthews pairing from the back. Jarrell Wright is up there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Freeland in the 5 spot.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit or maybe the blame, depending on how you look at it.
First free throw is good. In Harden, a relatively quiet demeanor. Some have even said moody, but clearly he's embraced his new leading role in Houston.
And he said as much himself. He looks at the Rockets as his team, and you can see it in his demeanor on the court. With that leadership comes responsibility, and I think he's ready to continue to step into that.
There's the pick. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Ariza. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, the Rockets, wouldn't you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. But this is a team that's held a winning record in the West now for 8 straight seasons. That's pretty impressive.
It is.
I thought the pressure might get to him a little bit, but he did enough to put them in front.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Not much doubt about that over the back call.
Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback ride.
And Beverly kicks to Howard. And it's Smith finishing it off.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game. A potential momentum builder.
Lillard dishes to Wright. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. For the Trailblazers, Kaman comes in for Joel Freeland. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Jarrell Wright. And it's Aldridge missing.
And the Rockets show great patience and planning over time, freeing up cap space, acquiring young assets. That enabled them to trade for James Harden and, of course, attract Dwight Howard in free agency, too.
Ariza passes to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Shot's good. And now it's a 3-point Houston lead.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today, just as hot as he was last time out.
And Matthews kicks to Lillard. Beyond the arc. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And this Rockets team, for all of its success, is still young, still developing that chemistry, but make no mistake, they've elevated themselves from playoff contender to potential title contender. I think exciting times are certainly in store in Houston.
Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Steve?
Yeah, that's right, guys. The lead has now changed hands 5 times.
Back to Howard. And that one's good.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane in the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Now a timeout called by Portland. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
A different look now for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Kaman. Joel Freeland comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Batum for Wesley Matthews. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, we're being way too soft on the inside. I better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Steve Blake's checked in for Damian Lillard for the Trailblazers. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Joel Freeland. Matthews comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Lillard subbed in for Steve Blake. Houston in the lead. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. He put it on an absolute platter for him. Wow, this fourth quarter has just been tremendous for them from deep.
Yeah, they're locked in and putting up a ton of points from outside.
Second shot opportunity. And Aldridge with the block. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Here's Harden. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
Unbelievable basket. What a huge height disadvantage. I thought for sure it would be locked.
Not this fella, Steve. Not at this stage of the game. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way.
And he gets the bucket. Harden's got 17 now, just in the second half.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And, Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Offensive rebound. Leonard. Oh, draws the hard foul, and he'll head to the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
Well, they did have a foul. Couldn't get it done before the shot attempt.
Yeah, you really want to try to foul in that situation before he gets into the shooting motion. It just didn't work out that time.
Leonard hits them both.
But that's nice work at the line, Kevin. You know, in a game this close, you have to cash in on your free throw opportunities.
Harden inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Leonard.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
Stolen by Beverly. Money!
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And I like the choice, making the conservative finish, making sure of the 2 points.
Cans the three.
Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big, big moment in this game.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're trailing by 1. 16 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
Well, you've got the luxury here of running a play, so you want to do something that you're comfortable with.
Absolutely, Steve. I mean, no need to panic whatsoever. I mean, they're in a very good spot right here.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
And the free throws make things a lot more simple for them. Now you just have to guard against the three-pointer.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K.